Welcome to week 7 of Workout Wednesdays, the workout program for skinny guys that want to start their training journey, build some strength and develop a more athletic physique without the need for using any equipment. You can do this at home. As always, we'll begin with the warm-up, and as you can see here, as usual, we're beginning with some kneeling press-ups. So start off with 12 kneeling press-ups. From there, the usual warm-up will continue. So we're going to go from 12 kneeling press-ups straight into 12 glute bridges or 12 hip lifts. So you should have completed 12 press-ups now. So straight into your hip lifts, 12 repetitions of these, 3 rounds. So 3 lots of press-ups from the knees, 3 lots of glute bridges as well. 12 repetitions of each exercise for all 3 sets. Once we've done that, we'll have completed the warm-up and we'll get into the more intense work that follows. So we've talked through the warm-up now, so as you continue through that warm-up, just give you a reminder of what this program really is about. It is for people, kind of skinny guys that don't have a training background. They're starting from scratch. They may not want to go to the gym. They might not have equipment to use. You can do this from your own home, and the idea is that you start at week 1. Don't jump into week 6 or week 7. Start at week 1 and work your way through the videos week by week. Aim to perform each video 3 times per week on non-consecutive days, and then at the start of each week or on Wednesday each week, perform the next week's video, and it will progress gradually and enable you to develop accordingly. Also, a quick reminder that the idea behind the video is that you're performing the workout in real time as the video is playing. So as I'm performing these glute bridges now, you should also be performing your 12 glute bridges, and as I move on to each new exercise, so do you. If you fall behind at any point because you need to check on the technique, watch the video for a bit before you actually start the new exercise, don't worry about that. You can always pause the video at certain points in your workout in order to catch up. But bring our attention back to today's workout itself. Right now in the video, we should be up to our final set of press-ups, just finishing them, and now we're moving on to our third and final set of 12 repetitions of glute bridges, and following completion of this final set of glute bridges, we'll kind of begin the main workout itself. We'll begin the slightly more intense part of the workout, and the first exercise that's coming up for you following completion of this final set of glute bridges is going to be press-ups, incline press-ups. So the best bet for this is to use your stairs at home. Pick a step that's suitable for your ability level. A lower down step will be harder, a higher up step will be more difficult, and I want you to perform 15 press-ups. Upon completion of your 15 press-ups, we're going to move into step-ups. So we're going to stay by the stairs in your house. We're going to perform 15 step-ups with your left leg first, and then 15 step-ups with your right leg. And we're going to perform 3 sets of both of these exercises. So just as we did with the warm-up, we're alternating between 2 different exercises for a total of 3 rounds. So we've completed 15 press-ups now, and now it's time to move into 15 step-ups, first with your left leg, then we're going to perform another 15 repetitions with your right leg, and then once we've completed those, it will be time to return to incline press-ups using the stairs once again. Okay, so you should have just about completed 15 step-ups leading with your left leg now. So now it's time to swap legs and perform an additional 15 reps with your right leg. And like I say, once we've done these, we're going to revert back to the incline press-ups on the steps again. 3 rounds of these 2 exercises. As always, if you've got any questions about any of these workout videos, just leave a comment in the comment section below the video and I'll be sure to answer your questions. Okay, now we've completed the 15 repetitions of step-ups on both legs. We're going to go back to our second round now. So the second round of press-ups commences with another 15 repetitions of press-ups. If you found that your first set of press-ups was a little bit too easy, then perform this second set from a lower down step. That will reduce the level of incline of your body and make the set more difficult. Likewise, if you found it a little bit too challenging, then perform this second set from a higher up step, and that will make it easier. Anyway, we should have completed the press-ups by now and moved back onto our step-ups. If you haven't done so, just pause the video in order to catch up and then resume the video once again once you're back at the point of performing your 15 step-ups with each leg. So right now we're on 15 step-ups with the left leg, and of course upon completion of those we'll return to 15 step-ups with the right leg, and then we'll have one more set to go of each exercise. So we'll have performed 3 sets total of this particular pairing of exercises. So we've performed 15 reps on the left leg now, and now it's time to perform our 15 reps on the right leg. So as you can see, I am performing this workout from my own home, so this workout series is perfect for people that maybe aren't ready to join a gym yet. They just want to get started in their own home. There's no specialist equipment involved. I'm just using steps, chairs, and my own body weight, really. That's all that's involved in this workout series. Of course, for guys that want to get huge and want to put on as much muscle as physically possible, there's no getting away from the fact that you're going to have to get to the gym at some point and start lifting weights. But for guys that maybe just want to put on a bit of muscle mass and have a bit of a more athletic physique, then there's no denying that you can get great results from bodyweight workouts at home. With that said, we should now be on our third and final set of incline press-ups using the steps, and in actual fact, as I say that, I've just moved on to my third and final set of step-ups. So once again, if you are falling behind, just pause the video at any point in order to catch up. So as you perform this third and final set of 15 step-ups per leg, I'll just give you a quick heads up on what's about to come up next in this workout. So the next exercise that we'll be performing will be a slightly modified press-up. So this workout is quite heavy on press-up variations, and that's because we're progressing towards performing full press-ups, which will actually come in next week's video. So we're quite heavy on the different press-ups variations as a stepping stone towards that, and the next press-up variation that we're going to perform is going to be on the floor, ideally on your feet, not on your knees, and you will probably need to pause to stop working out for a brief moment while you watch a few of the repetitions to get an idea of the technique. So obviously you will fall behind a bit, but as I say, once you've got the hang of what you're about to do, you can pause the video and catch up. So as you can see with this press-up variation, it's made slightly easier by the fact that there is more horizontal movement rather than just going straight up and down. So your body alternates between moving slightly forwards and slightly backwards with each repetition. During the slightly forward bit, you are pushing your hips down and your shoulders high up. During the slightly backwards bit, you can raise your hips. And you can actually raise your hips much higher than I have done here if you wish, so that your hips are much higher than your shoulders, and that will make it easier for you. So pause the video now in order to catch up, having had the explanation of this press-up variation, and perform 8 forwards and backwards repetitions of this press-up variation. Once you've done so, resume the video, and as you can see, we're going to be performing straight leg raises. So this exercise involves lying on your back, both legs straight, and with your right leg we're going to perform 30 repetitions of these straight leg raises, and then we're going to swap legs, move on to the left leg and perform another 30 repetitions of these straight leg raises. Once again, we're going to do 3 rounds of this pairing of exercises. So we're going to perform 3 sets of the press-up variation that we've just worked on, and 3 sets of these straight leg raises as well, going back and forth between the 2 exercises. This particular exercise looks quite easy, and indeed at first it will feel quite easy, but with the number of repetitions that you're performing, 30 repetitions on each leg, you will start to feel the burn a little bit in your hip flexors and along the inner thigh, your adductor muscles as well. Good practice with this exercise is to not let your foot touch the ground at the end of each repetition. So lower your foot until it's just above the ground, but not quite touching the ground on each repetition. Once you've done 30 repetitions on each leg, we're going back up to the press-up variation. So as a reminder, 8 repetitions of forwards and backwards presses. With the forward version, keep your hips low and your shoulders high. With the backwards part, push your hips a bit higher. And we're doing 8 repetitions each way with this. So if you like, it's 16 repetitions in total. And then, of course, once we've done them, we're going straight back to the leg raises for round 2 of leg raises as well. Okay, so we're back into the second round of leg raises once again. 30 repetitions per leg. And then once we've done these, we've got one final round of this particular pairing of exercises to go. Just remember to keep both legs as straight as you possibly can with this exercise. When your leg's at the top part of the movement, you should feel a good stretch in your hamstrings at that point. So as with a lot of the exercise pairings that we do, here we're alternating an upper body exercise with a lower body exercise to allow one part of the body to recover whilst the other part of the body is working. It's a very efficient way to organize your training routine. Okay, once you've done 30 repetitions, swap legs for another 30 reps on the other leg. As you're progressing through this workout, just another reminder, you're looking to perform this workout 3 times this week. So come back to this video in a couple of days, perform the workout again, have a day or 2 off, and then try and get a 3rd workout in later in the week as well. And on Wednesday next week, a progression on today's workout will be available for you. But right now we've completed the 2nd round of this pairing of exercises, so there's 1 round to go. So complete your 8 forward and backwards repetitions here with the press up variation, and then we'll be back on to one final round of leg raises following this. So hips low as the shoulders go high and you move forwards, and then on the way back, hips nice and high. So we're all done for press-up variations now. Just one final set of leg raises to go, and then we'll finish off with a final combination of exercises which I'll reveal to you shortly. But right now we've got our final set of 30 straight leg raises with the right leg, and then 30 straight leg raises with the left leg. Same points as always apply. Nice straight legs with both legs, and the working leg, remember not to let it touch the ground at the bottom, just keep it just shy of touching the ground. Okay, as we're coming towards the end of our final set of leg raises, carry on performing these, and I will just give you a heads up on what's about to come up next for the final portion of this workout. So once you've completed the leg raises, we're going to move into a 90-second wall sit. So you'll be sat against the wall with your knees and hips at 90-degree angles, and you're just going to hold that position for a 90-second period of time. So you should have completed your leg raises now. So assume the wall sit position, as you can see I've done in the video, and hold this position for 90 seconds, or as long as I am doing so for. So in actual fact, if you look at my hips in the video here, they're actually just ever so slightly too high. So while you're doing this, try and get your hips just a little bit lower than how mine are here. You are looking for a 90-degree bend at the knee and a 90-degree bend at the hip, and just hold that for as long as I am doing so. Once I end the wall sit, you can also. We're just holding it for a 90-second period, and then we will be moving on to our final exercise of the session, which will also be a static hold. So we're just finishing this session off with 2 static holds, and the final one will be a 90-second front plank. So once we've completed this wall sit, we're going to move on to the front plank as the finisher of this Workout Wednesday. And then there'll be a fresh new Workout Wednesday video ready for you next week. If you have enjoyed the video, the workout, and you're enjoying the series as a whole, please do share it with your friends. Please also stick a like on the video as well.
10 seconds.
And remember, if you do have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you. But we're almost finished with this wall sit now. So that's the end of the wall sit. 90 seconds completed. One final exercise remaining in this workout. That's going to be a 90-second front plank. So get ready to drop down to the floor now. We're about to assume the front plank position. So you should now be in your front plank position, and we're going to hold this position for another 90 seconds, and that will mark the end of this week's Workout Wednesday. So with the front plank, you're really just looking for good alignment. So you're looking for a relatively straight line from your shoulders down to your ankles. You don't want your hips to be piking up too high out of alignment or sagging down too low out of alignment. You just want them all to be in a good straight line really, and just hold that position. So if you are feeling the burn now and you're starting to find it tough, please just do everything you can to try and dig in and last the full 90 seconds in the knowledge that this is the last thing you've got to do in the workout. It's the very last part of the workout, so just put everything into it. Try and last the full 90 seconds. It is a long time to hold a plank, but do your very best and see if you can go the distance. So we are into the final 20 seconds of this front plank now. So dig in, not long left. You're almost there. Try not to stop before the end of the full 90-second period. Okay, so we're now into the final 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you can relax in the knowledge that you've completed week 7 of Workout Wednesdays. And we'll see you on Wednesday next week for a brand new workout.